Well, hello everyone. In this video, I'll be discussing with you the budget and how it reflects the future of aviation industry in 2024. So, one of the aspects that affects the civil aviation in India is Government of India, as we all know. And the intention of the Government of India are reflected in its budget. As we all know that recently Honorable Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has produced the interim budget for 2024. Now, what it holds for the civil aviation industry is a reflection of what are the intention of the government for the civil aviation industry in the near future. Guys, we must understand this, that whatever infrastructure is there right now around us is a consequence of the earlier budgets that the government had. Budget reflects that where the government is investing its money. The investment of money is a reflection of investment of energy by the government that would eventually materialize in the form of aviation infrastructure around us. We are all aware about the galvanizing growth that the Indian aviation sector has experienced in the past couple of 2 years. We have not just been able to revive from the COVID-19, but we were able to exceed the rate of growth that were existing before the COVID-19. With 67 million passengers traveling in 2014, we had around 127 million passengers traveling in 2022, almost double the amount of passengers. 74 airports were there at 2014, which increased to more than double amount of airport, amounting to a total of 149 airports in 2024. This is the consequence of the Government of India scheme Udan, Ude Desh Ka Aam Nagrik, a regional airport development scheme in which the government aimed towards developing airports in the tier 2 and tier 3 cities by regulating a regular flow of air traffic there. The increased number of airports and the increased number of passengers reflect the growth of Indian Civil Aviation. This tremendous increase in the number of passengers and number of airports reflect the growth that the Indian aviation market has seen. I would like to reiterate the statements that were put forth by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman during the budget. Expansion of existing airports and development of new airports will continue expeditiously. The aviation sector has been galvanized in the past 10 years. The number of airports has doubled to 149. Rollout of air connectivity to tier 2-3 cities under the Ude Desh Ka Aam Nagrik scheme has been widespread, as 517 new routes are carrying 1.3 crore passengers. The statements of Honorable Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman were agreed by the Minister of Civil Aviation, that is Honorable Jyotiraditya Scindia. Now, to the contrary to the statements provided by the ministers is the numbers that are reflected in the budget. A 26% reduction in the total allocation of budget has been seen in just 1 year, from 2023 to 2024. In 2024, the allocated amount is 2,300 crores, while in 2023 it was 2,922 crores. Not just decrease in the overall allocation of budget, but there has been a 60% reduction in the allocation of budget for Ude Desh Ka Aam Nagrik Udan scheme. So, what does this reduction in the budget reflects? In my opinion, that this would eventually result into a reduction in the rate of growth of civil aviation in India. But the growth of civil aviation in India is inevitable. Being the largest growing domestic market, India has so much potential in the aviation sector that is recognized all over the world. Coming to the tremendous large amount of aircrafts that the Indian Airlines have ordered, more than 1,000 aircrafts would be inducted in the Indian airspace in the coming future. And this would require an extension of the infrastructure in the civil aviation with the same rate of growth as the airlines have ordered the airplanes. So I'm not doubtful about whether the Government of India would be able to cope up with such huge amount of aircrafts in flow in the near future. But with the reduction in the budget, the question is how the government will be doing it. I'm keen to see that how the Government of India will execute such a tremendous task. This video was to inform you all about this budget, and let me know in the comment section below what do you think about the intentions of the government for the civil aviation in the coming future. This was Animesh Sanyal. I will be signing off. Bye bye, guys.